Hello, hello. Welcome to
Hello.
this week's episode of the Blank Page Podcast. Hi, guys. How are you guys doing?
Yo, let's go. Superb.
So,
Nice,
Sadik, how was
great,
your week?
amazing.
With all the load shedding, the blackouts, like every day whenever I'm waking up, like it's a race against the blackout, man. Like I don't know. I know it's coming. It's just I don't know when it's coming. I wish there was an app where it would tell you like when the blackout's gonna happen in your area so that you could plan accordingly. At least that's the way you could at least salvage some of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that should be a thing. The government should release schedules of blackouts that people could prepare. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I guess Narjis suffers from this the most. She's working from home. She's in a meeting, and suddenly there's no power.
Oh yeah, I mean, um, although my AC can run on generator, so can my um, Wi-Fi, but I choose to use mobile data as much as I can because I don't want to take a chance. It was very awkward, when electricity went down in the middle of a meeting, and it kept on happening in multiple meetings. I mean, how do you even justify that, right? It's annoying. It's irritating. It's like
That's the
Sadiq said,
price you pay. Yeah, that's the price you pay to live in your country.
Mm-hmm.
as much as I love my country, well, this is really, testing my patience.
Yeah, that's how it is. But at least, even some people might think that it's hotter outside, but I prefer going outside when it's afternoon, like the sun is going down. At that time, I like to go out because the wind is there. So I would rather be in an open field than inside a room where it's just much more unbearable. So the wind is extremely important, I guess.
But Sadiq, when you go on walks, I think you go on early morning walks. So is it equally unbearable or
No, it's just in the golden hours, just when the sun rises and when the sun sets. These are the two times when the temperature is the most comfortable. So yeah, but even if you like are 1 hour late into your walk, you won't get that atmosphere. So this is a very short duration where the climate is perfectly fine, and that's when I go out.
okay? So is it just you, or do you see a lot of other people on the street?
I hate every place where I go. There are people. Like there are some places that I invent. Some places don't have pathways to them. I invent, and then people start going there as well. Because whenever you open up a bridge or something, like people automatically find that place. So no matter where I go, there will always be people because it's Bangladesh, and there are people like me who are enjoying the weather as well. Like when you're near a water body, the wind that blows on your face is actually much more cooler. So you can just sit directly under the sun as well. But if you're sitting beside a lake or a water body, that is much more bearable than being inside a room.
Mm, interesting.
So, what are you
So,
guys up to lately? Having
Uh,
mangoes?
Narjis hates mangoes.
Oh, you're missing out. But yeah, if you're hating on it, no worries. There are plenty of other fruits in the sea or the land.
oh
Are
well,
there fruits on the sea? That's an
Ah,
int-
tropical. Oh, why?
I mean,
Hey, I know,
sea
right?
cucumber should be fruit, right?
Yeah. Doesn't any fruit grow under the water?
I'm pretty sure it does. I mean, there's this
Yeah.
thing where uh, it says that more than 60 or 70% of all organisms are actually underwater. So I'm pretty sure there are probably fruits as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's one way of looking at it. But then again, aren't cucumbers fruit, or is it vegetable?
Well, just when we were done with the debate with the tomato, here we have sea cucumbers. Always this little new kid in the block.
Oh, yep, yep.
Yeah.
That's how you survive, I think.
I guess it's a vegetable.
But
Mm-hmm.
in the well, I also think it's a vegetable because I didn't know you can cook cucumbers. I thought you can only use cucumbers in salad. Then I had
Mhm.
a help at home. She cooks for us,
Mhm.
and then she started cooking things with cucumber. For example, fish with cucumber,
Mhm.
um, sometimes meat with cucumber, maybe
Mhm.
potatoes with cucumber. And then I was actually really surprised that this is actually a vegetable.
Mhm.
It's not something that you throw in salads only.
Mhm. I think
Interesting.
there should be a rule. Something that you can have in your hand and eat casually can be classified as a fruit. You don't usually have a vegetable in your hand and you're eating that casually. So something that you can normalize having in your hand and eating from that, I think that counts as fruit. Everything else you can go into the vegetable category.
Dude, we are going to have serious discussion about carrot then.
Still, yeah, it's not normalized. Like, I do get it. Some people do have carrot and eat it right from their hand after washing it, but I don't think it's normalized. But again, people
Yeah.
also do that for cucumbers on the street. Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're fruit.
Yeah. Speaking of street food,
Yes.
uh,
What have you done? What have you done?
Nothing probably when it comes down to street food. He has no business with it.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good.
so some people in my office had some street food yesterday, and of course I refrained, but I somehow still had an upset stomach, and I missed office today. So
I guess that
yeah,
is group
I think
synergy, man.
just
You guys are really family.
I mean, it is believed that women who stay together in a close proximity, their cycles match. It's a belief. Okay, there's no scientific backing on this. It might just be the truth about guys having stomach
Yeah,
problems.
it's a hive mind. It's a hive tummy.
I think Hive is a restaurant in Bonani.
Ah.
But
I
yeah.
okay.
think that's it. Yeah, I guess that's enough upset tummy for Miss, I guess.
Hmm.
But I
But
think you
I'm
got it
better
there.
if anyone's interested.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
yeah.
Oh, thanks for letting us know.
Good comeback, man.
In the last episode, we spoke about the Last Dance. You remember watching the
Yeah,
Last Dance?
yeah, you wanted to give a feedback after watching that.
Yeah, but I ended up watching Manifest instead.
Oh, the final season.
Yeah, I could not wait. And I also had to finish Ted Lasso. So that's also there.
Oh man, the finale of Ted Lasso was something. It was such a journey. And yeah, I'm gonna speak 2 minutes straight about Ted Lasso.
Please
I
do.
I think it's one of the greatest TV series made in the last 4 or 5 years. It has the perfect blend of drama and comedy, and it has so much. It has such a wholesome vibe going for it that it's a really big miss if you haven't watched it. So if you haven't watched it, please do watch it. It's
Hmm.
amazing. I'm really, I legit almost cried after it ended. I didn't know that it was the final season. So after I finished watching, I'm like, so when's the next season?
Hmm.
And then I search in Google and I'm like, okay, so they confirmed that this was going to be the final season. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. But yeah, that was a
Yeah,
great ending as well.
yeah. Don't cry because it's over. Smile that it happened because that's how you go about
Right.
it.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think what did you watch recently?
I have started watching Succession. I have watched first 5 episodes, and for the time being, I'm enjoying this. But they're really building the scenes. The dialogues are they're really creating the scenes. There is no flashy CGI or flashy stories. Just real human beings doing their stuff. But they're really acing it when it comes down to the dialogues. So I'm enjoying that so far.
Succession is also great, but it's very lengthy. It's so
Yeah,
lengthy.
that is true. That is true.
But
I think
Succession is
I
great.
watched, yeah, I watched like 2 seasons. I think Nargis watched like one season, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to
Yeah.
catch up, but not getting the time.
Yeah, because like each episode is an hour long, so it's a
Yeah,
huge
it's a big
commitment.
commitment.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is 1.25 allowed? Would you judge someone who like skips bits and pieces of a series that they watch or a movie, how much do you judge if you
Mm,
do?
Nargis does it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, we picked the no hornet's nest.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh, I mean, there is a way they put themselves. There is a reason they put themselves out there, right? So I just do justice to that.
Okay. Fair, fair, fair. Yeah, I do the same thing for books. Like you are only gonna watch a limited amount of series, movies, and read books in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there's no point in feeling guilty about not finishing something that you're not enjoying. There are plenty of other materials out there. You don't need to
Mm-hmm.
feel guilty. You can just move on. I think we should allow ourselves to move on instead of feeling like holier than thou. I'm an elite reader or a elite series watcher who doesn't skip through. I think we should not do that to ourselves.
Wait, so you guys never rewatch anything?
I rewatch a
I
lot.
don't.
I rewatch a lot.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
Life is too short for watching the same movie twice. If I am watching something twice, it should be really damn good.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk about the things that I rewatch, but what about Miz? What do you rewatch?
There are some movies that I have watched over 15 times.
Boyhood.
Boyhood, not 15,
Okay.
but yeah, boy, I have
Yeah.
rewatched Boyhood like twice or thrice maybe because the
Shawshank
movie is
Redemption.
Shawshank
Wow.
Redemption twice or thrice maybe. Yeah,
Um,
Mm, The
Okay,
how
Big
many
that
guesses
Short.
was
do
I've
I get?
watched.
The Big
The,
Short. Oh my god, that would have been my third guess.
sure.
man. Big Shot. I really watch a lot of clips from Big Shot and Margin Call. A lot. It's unhealthy at this point.
Yeah, but I've watched like Big Short like over 15 times. One of the reasons being, back in 20 after 2017 18 during that time I had an iPad and no, I had an Android tablet back then, which had the Big Short in it, and I was so whenever I used to travel by bus, I used to watch that movie on that tablet basically. So that explains a
Yeah.
lot of the rewatches.
Yeah.
That's
Ap-
adorable. But
Apart from yeah, but
yeah, you're saying. But yeah, I firmly believe if I am watching something twice or reading something twice, it has to be bloody damn good. Like this podcast, I keep on rehearing our podcast. It's weird, but yes, I do.
yeah, and
Our
many people.
podcast is damn. What do you call it? Bloody damn good. Okay.
Okay, okay, fair, fair, fair. Many people actually find comfort in rewatching series or movies because it's a thing for many people. Like you already know the outcome, so there's no uncertainty, there's no emotional baggage to it. So you can just rewatch something that you're comfortable with, that you emotionally connect with. So that's why sometimes people watch the same series like Friends or Big Bang Theory again and again and again because some people have their comfort food and at the same time they have their comfort series or contents as well. For me it's Kingdom of Heaven, Forrest Gump, Batman, I guess Christopher Nolan's Batman. So these are the things that I go back again and again and rewatch. Maybe I'll watch Boyhood. I think this is one movie that I had to watch but I missed out on that.
Oh man, Boyhood is so good. I think Boyhood is my all-time favorite movie.
Yeah,
It's
I'm definitely
so
putting this on my watch list after Succession.
yeah, you have to watch Boyhood. So for anyone who does not know, Boyhood was basically shot over a period of 12 years. So every year, the cast and the makers, the directors, and the cameramen, they used to meet up for like 3 4 months every year, and they shot like parts of the movie, and then they continuously shot it for 12 years straight. And yeah, that's how Boyhood came into existence. And the best part is, the soundtrack of the movie. Uh, for different times it uses music from that year when it was shot, like, so you can also get a vibe of how music pop music changed over those 12 years. So that's also something amazing, and the storyline is also pretty good.
Damn,
But
That's
yeah,
that
great.
was
basic,
good.
basically how it was made, that is what gets
Yeah,
me.
if when you mention about the effort into filmmaking, another movie that comes to my mind is that Van Gogh Unfolded. where they painted each and every frame of the movie in real life in Van Gogh's own style. So I'm gonna also watch that.
Nice. Also, there, I think Birdman. Birdman was released.
Yeah, one continuous
This,
shot.
yeah, single shot, single take. So, and I liked Birdman, but I had a gripe against Birdman because Birdman was released the same year as Boyhood, and Birdman got Best Picture at the Academy Awards, and I was like, you stole the award from my favorite movie.
Okay, could have released in alternative years. Bad
Yeah.
planning.
Well, not the same directors, so yeah. I mean, they could have just shot for 13 years at that point.
Talking
Uh,
about directors, what do you think about? What's your thought about the new trend going on of making shooting videos and editing them and releasing them as like a Wes Anderson movie?
love it.
Or the recent TikTok trend.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, love it, love it.
Yeah.
I think it's really cute. I
Yeah,
think
like
everything is cute, more or less.
some some people are actually nailing it. Some people, I do get it. Not all the camera angles are gonna be perfect, but I do like the fact that people are
Trying
putting an attempt.
to be
Yeah.
creative, exactly. I really like it when people are indulging themselves in trends that help them think about their
Hmm.
creativity, challenge their ability of pushing their creative self. It's really inspiring. I am not a creative person, not at all. So but I admire people who are creative.
Right, like like these tools are allowing us to be creative, and these platforms get a lot of hate, but at the same time, like we're seeing some things that would never otherwise would have happened. And I
Mm-hmm.
really love the fact that we can use music on TikTok. Like that's one of the reasons Facebook or YouTube is so hard for, like people who are just starting out to create creative contests, because they are not allowed to use music and stuff. So this is
Mm-hmm.
where people in Instagram or TikTok really outshine, because they get to sync with the musics that are relevant, and that's why it's much more relatable and addictive, I guess.
Yeah,
True,
makes sense.
absolutely.
Apart from that, what else are you guys doing? Like we talked a lot about movies, so I think we are already booked for the next 1 month about the movies that we are supposed to watch. Apart from that, what else are you guys exploring?
So, yeah, well, we are going to Kolkata this weekend. And speaking of
Nice.
the Wes Anderson trend, I was watching this reel by Sobi Amin. So
Hmm.
she made a reel, so Wes Anderson style reel on the Oberoi Grand, which is one of the oldest hotels in Kolkata, and we were like, okay, and just watching that video, we're like, okay, we have to stay in Oberoi Grand at this time when we go to Kolkata. So super excited for that.
Nice, nice. So you guys have your own trip planned up. That's gonna be an amazing journey,
Yeah,
I
so
guess.
Sobia, I mean, if you're listening to us, your promotion worked.
Yeah, and she, apart from all the things that she's doing, I think she got really big compliments for her accent. Like she has people are loving her accent. She made 2 videos regarding skincare products, and people are just enjoying that. So yeah, that's also something that counts. I wish I had a good accent like that.
Okay,
Have you guys not
uh,
seen
Thank
her
you.
TikTok videos?
yeah, yeah. Nargis is a huge fan of Sobia. I mean,
Yeah.
I am, yes. And
mm,
how I bumped into her was a very interesting story. All right, so story time, guys. This
Okay.
was
Yeah.
my
Hey, okay. You should allow yourself to tell the story. Let's go. Let's go.
all right. So this was my birthday. I think 2020. Yes, 2020.
2021.
21. Yeah, 2021. My birthday. So in Bonani. So every year on my birthday, I buy myself some flowers. So for the rest of the years, I let other people buy me flowers. But on my birthday, I buy myself some flowers. It's like a my own little tradition that I made up. So I was buying flowers, and then I was walking in Bonani Road 12. I was walking towards Tagore Terrace. So then suddenly I was passing by this flower shop and a guy came inside from the inside of the shop, and he was like, "Whoa, you have really pretty flowers in your hands." Then I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And then he was like, "You know what? It's my birthday, so let me get you some more flowers as a token. I just really like the fact that you have such unique collection of flower in your hand." And I'm like, "Okay." I was very puzzled and I didn't know what to do. And then he gave me this huge amount of flowers, and then he was like, is there any occasion that you're getting these flowers? And I'm like, yeah, it's my birthday. He was like, what? It's my birthday as well. See, I'm celebrating with my friends, you should totally come in. He was in front of a flower shop, so apparently he owns that flower shop, and he's like, you should totally come in, I have my friends inside. And when I went, I didn't know what to do again. And then I took a pic inside the shop and I saw Sobia Amin, and there were a few other of their friends. This is how I met her, as weird as it sounds. And then we cut cakes together, we celebrated our birthdays together for like 10 minutes. So yeah, it was a really interesting way of meeting someone.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
Stories of two big TikTok creators on the platform, how they met. Do you identify yourself as a TikTok content creator? No?
uh,
Yes, you should. Yes, yes. Najee is a very celebrated TikTok UGC.
no,
I did
no.
not know what UGC meant until I got the abbreviation, user generated content. Like I always thought University Grand Commission was UGC, but suddenly all the TikTok people are putting UGC in their bios. I guess I'm
Okay,
also UGC.
you are a very good UGC. That's out
We
of the question
we are all
already.
UGC. We are all
But what is UGC?
user generated content creator, I guess.
What is
Other
user generated content?
you
Isn't
are
everything user generated?
not is everything. Well, AI.
Oh,
Wait.
yay.
Wait.
That's like a whole other
Is
discussion altogether. Yeah, please.
is that the differentiation? Or
Oh yeah, I know,
let's
right?
say
It's
if you're
that
using like
different.
other people, let's say you're using a professional setup, uh,
Yeah,
that would be
actors, user
non
generated.
UGC. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're bringing actors, yeah.
But
Okay.
Sadiq, in that case, should it not be UGCC, user
Hmm.
generated content creator?
I guess it's just user generated content. Yeah, I guess it's just user generated content.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Like this young generation always comes up with a lingo that is so hard for the previous generation to understand. I guess that's how they set themselves apart.
Wait.
Always.
well, Sadiq.
I saw the perfect meme for this. So, yeah. So the meme was something like this: millionaires are always complaining about Gen Z lingo, but millennial lingos back in the 2010s were like Jos, Jhakkas,
Yeah,
Ajib.
yeah, yeah. This is a common phenomenon. It's called pignin
Circle
or
of life.
something. Yeah, that you can also call that, but there's an actual term for the language that the new generation creates, and it's always the new generation who creates a new lingo. They always invent, and that has been elaborated in this. I was reading this book by Pinkman, which is the language instinct, and that is where they tell that the new generation, they have this brain to create a new language. Usually when we learn our second language, we're learning through logic, but when newborns are learning, they just absorb a language faster than anyone else. That is something also happens when people are in their teenage years and they communicate between themselves, and that is where they innovate in the language which the previous generation can't get a grasp of. Okay, that's there.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's also very interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, that's why I appreciate reading. When you
Thank you,
read,
but
you know.
I need to read more poetry books. So I have this coupon or an offer to get 2 books, and I generally have no idea which book should I get. So at
From
this
where?
point, from a shop, let's just call it that.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Sadiq does not want to give them free promotion.
mm,
Well, we had an argument over free promotion, so that's why I'm being very, very careful about it. So I'm gonna get 2 books, but I don't want any nonfiction book. I already have all the nonfiction books that I want to read. So currently, I'm aiming for some poetry books. And to be very honest, no matter how much people bash the new generation, uh, TikTok poets, like they just write short rhymes, like in Facebook meme pages. But I do enjoy those. These books are easier to finish, and I don't have to search for references to understand 2 lines of poetry. But I'm
Okay, but Sadiq, have you read any Humayun Ahmed fictions?
yeah, yeah, fiction, yeah. Nondito Norke, that counts as one.
But have you read the Misir Ali series or the Himu series?
No, none of those.
So you should. You have been missing out. So since you
Well,
decided to read fiction, you really should.
I decided to read fiction poetry. Let's start with poetry. That's easier. That's easy. Come on.
I'm
Like,
not.
don't give me
I wouldn't
big
be so sure.
novels.
I
Don't
wouldn't be
start
so
with
sure.
novels. Come on. Like,
I
those are
don't
big commitments.
understand poetry. It's very hard. I used to write poems when I was like, I don't know, 15. I think that's something we all have done.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, that is also common with me. I don't know if Mez has done that, but yeah, many of us do have that phase in our lives.
Exactly. Let's call it a phase. Some
Yeah,
outgrow that and
yeah,
became like
some,
real life poets, unlike us.
yeah, yeah. But then again, like, don't at this point, I'm just thinking whether or not I should start Himu or Misir Ali.
Misir Ali,
You
The
yeah.
should.
thing
You
that I'm
should.
the thing that I'm like, how many people would I be relating to? Like, instead, if I were to explore BTS, would not I be able to relate with more people? Like, if I were to
But
read anime or manga,
but the whole
sorry,
point of
yeah.
reading non-fiction, fiction is probably to connect to yourself, not with the people.
Mm,
I don't want to
wise
connect.
words.
I
Wise
think
words.
I have more than enough content to connect with myself. Not one of these anymore. At this point, I would just love to explore more genres. I would love to get into cultures. I would love to get into cultures. Yeah, that is something that I would
In that
focus
case,
more on.
probably Human Ahmed will get you a lot of common topic with a lot of people from different generations. And
Mm,
if you were to read, for example, Shamar Mujumdar or Bonkim Chandra, then probably you would be able to connect to a few people of our society, especially of our age, because we did not really grow up. We did not really, grow up reading
Reading
Bonkim or
Bomkesh, yeah.
yeah. But Human Ahmed is more of a recent time writer, so yeah, it's a good
mm.
recommendation. Also, you
Okay.
Eh,
never read Muhammad Jafar Iqbal either, right?
No, I have read
then
one of the octopus ones, the most intelligent ones. I don't know which one is that. Like, he has so many books. I have
Dude,
read
you will
one.
you will have to read Tanzim Rahman as well. He is one of my favorite writers.
Okay, just share, like, there is a TikTok trend currently going on where people share their notes. You can just share your book recommendation list, and that should just do for people, I guess.
Done. Although it will be a very never-ending thing, but I will definitely share.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of silent promotion, so recently a controversial conversation is going on that is related to a gigantic statue that Louis Vuitton they set up in front of their headquarters in Paris. They call it the I think it's Yayoi Kusama, if I'm not wrong. So the idea is they sort of have a um, they have this, what do you call it, collaboration with one of the Japanese artists. So to honor that, they put up a gigantic statue. Okay, so that is not the problem. The problem is the statue is holding a Louis Vuitton bag and the logo is visible there. So the government of Paris asked Louis Vuitton to take it down because Paris does not, the local law of Paris does not really go with the idea of displaying something that does not go with their architectural vibe. So of
Okay.
course something that is that looks so bright and colorful does not go with the vibe. So they're asking to take it down, and it's a huge controversy just because that doll, that statue, is holding a Louis Vuitton bag. That's it.
Okay.
So
So basically, I understand the government's argument. Like, you cannot commercialize a public display of art. So I guess
exactly,
then it becomes a billboard or something like that that you need a permit for. So
I
Louis
understand.
Vuitton, Yayu Kusama.
Uh-huh. I understand their point of view, But at the same time, I understand Louis Vuitton's point of view as well. They were a brand literally born in there. So
Mm.
sad for Louis Vuitton, great for Paris. Anyways, I really hope by the time I get to Paris, it's still there.
Yeah,
That's all.
nonsense. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, guys, so I
Mm.
was looking through the comments that we have in our podcast.
Mm.
Like I was saying, I keep on listening to the podcast repeatedly. I absolutely love it. Even if I think even if I was not a one of the podcast participants, I would still love to listen to this podcast. It seems really nice. So I was looking into the comment, and then uh, I was seeing this one comment. Sorry, I'm taking some time to
Yeah, take your time.
look into it. So it's from Sarah. Her name is Sarah Pariha. Okay. He said, "Hey guys, love the podcast. I travel for my work, start from India, Bangkok, Singapore, UK, and I try to make comfortable and happy while my journey, and that doesn't make me feel tired. And if you travel alone, that's not gonna be energetic happy much. It's better to travel with your favorite ones, though solo travel is not that bad." Now, I have a few questions. One, Apu kishe work kore, what she studied, wanna know about her a lot. Sadman bhaiya crush
Wait,
ki?
wait, 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 wait. I want to read the next question she has. Okay, so the next question she asked is, who is Sadman Bhaya's crush? Does he like someone? Is he in a relationship? And when will he get married?
Okay, very important question. Mm.
Yeah, let's start with this one.
There's a third question. Actually, please tell both of you three about your crush likes blah blah blah. That will be so much fun. One last question. আপুর leg injury কিভাবে হয়েছে?
Leg injury, I guess you can. I think Nargis has a series on TikTok,
Oh, she
so
has
watch her
already
TikTok.
answered it. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
5
Oh,
days
I did not.
back.
He did.
yeah, I did.
Well done, well done. So I'm
But
gonna just
I
read
am
it out
very
since we're reading
interested.
out questions.
I was very interested to know the
Hmm.
answer of question number two.
Oh, like who is my crush? Like if I were to talk about a celebrity crush, I would call it Anna Hathaway. Apart from
Ooh, I know, right? She's
like
my girl
just
crush as well.
and the number one spot would be Eva Green, like in her act in the Kingdom of Heaven. So these are my
Mm. Sadik, very
another.
safe. Nice.
No,
That is
like that is
that is a
that is
very
the
But
safe
definition of
way
a
to
crush.
answer that
That
question.
is the definition of a crush. That is the definition.
Yeah.
but did you
Yeah.
guys watch talking about Anne Hathaway, did you guys watch The Princess Diaries?
No.
Nope.
Which movie did you like the most?
Of Anna Hathaway, the one where she has Parkinson's. Forgot the name.
Oh, that is love, money, drugs, like unlike sex or something like that. Sex
No,
and
no,
other
no,
drugs.
no.
Love and Other
Yeah, yeah.
Drugs, I think.
Sex
Love
and
and
other
other
drugs
drugs.
with Jake Gyllenhaal. By the way, Jake Gyllenhaal is my favorite actor. By the way, so yeah, that's why I watched
Mm.
that movie. Like both of them were in the same movie, so I had to watch that.
Yeah, that
One
movie's
of
great.
my
Yeah.
one of my favorite movies is The Devil Wears Prada. So she's also there. She's a fantastic actress. Love her. I think Eva Green is also great. I approve
Hmm.
your celebrity crushes, Sadiq.
What?
Hmm.
Thank you for your absolute much humbled, really obliged, appreciating
Okay,
that.
but going back to the question of Sarah, the
Mm.
first question, what do you do, Nargis, for a living? I believe this question is asked a million times on your TikTok as well.
Yeah, what do you do actually?
So,
Well,
what do you do
I
for a living? What do you do? So what's the guy
I
Daniel
really
Mack? Yeah.
I really get confused when someone asks me what do I do for a living, because I do a lot of things. I mean I
Guys, let me make it easier for you. She makes TikTok videos and she gets paid in tons for the sponsorships, guys. So that's what she does. Yeah.
Sure, for sure. With an account of 60,000 followers, sure, why not? That's all that I
Yeah,
do.
that's the
Let's
potential of
keep with
TikTok
that.
followers, guys. That's the potential. Yeah,
So
Yeah,
start creating TikTok contents as soon as possible.
become a UGC.
yeah,
Become an
Sadiq,
UGC. Oh my
Nargis is
god.
not gonna have access to TikTok for 4 days. You
What
can win
did
the
you
race.
do? What
No,
did you
no, no.
do?
TikTok is
Oh, oh
banned
yeah.
in India.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, now's my chance.
Yeah,
Sorry,
now's your chance.
can I give you my videos? Can you keep on posting them for me?
Yeah. Better get
Yeah,
paid
Come on.
for that.
wait. You wanna give Sadiq your TikTok
Oh,
password, and then he's gonna remove all your followers.
yeah, that's the first
Sadi,
thing that I'm gonna do.
come on. We
And
are
and
friends. I
post
trust him.
and
And
I'm
he
gonna
helps me
post
grow.
some videos of war, because if you post something regarding war, TikTok bans you and restricts you. So I'm gonna do some movie reviews of war movies. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it.
Damn. I follow this TikTok channel that posts videos on army personnel being on war. So, do you think they
Hmm.
can ban me for following an account like that?
No,
Also,
there I haven't
that
seen
account is
anyone.
still alive.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone getting banned for following someone, but yeah, for posting things like that, yeah, some people
Oh well,
might.
I also
Yeah.
follow you. So, if I get banned, just know why.
Okay, no worries. No, no, okay, okay. Some words were put out. Okay, understandable. So, I guess that's about it. Have your safe journey. I think in the next week you're gonna be out, right?
No, no, no. We're gonna be back
You're gonna be
before the
back. Oh, so in the next podcast we're gonna be hearing about your Kolkata journey, right?
Inshallah.
Most likely, inshallah, inshallah. Unless
Inshallah.
something like manifest happens in the flight.
then see
Please,
you
Sadiq.
5 years later.
See, I know what manifest story is. See, like,
Ending
getting.
was let's not go there.
Yeah,
All
then we'll
right,
see you five
guys.
years later.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
See you
right,
in
guys.
five
Thank you
years.
so much.
Hopefully. See you in
Hopefully in 5 years.
2028.
Okay. Take care, guys.
Take
You're still
care. Bye
going to be
bye, Sadiq.
young. If something like manifest happens, Sadiq, you're gonna be old. So
Well,
jokes
that's
to
the
Start
you.
boiling
least.
your SPF.
le- le- Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough, guys. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast, guys. Catch you guys on the next episode, the next week, hopefully. And if you have
Yeah.
any amazing questions, do fill up Mez's form. He loves reading from these forms, and we also love reading your comments as well. So, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Take
Take
care.
care. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.